Blessings, 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 and blessings for you today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I have something for you that if you may be a little downtrodden, I'm going to say maybe you're a little downtrodden, then I want you to think on this message today. The scripture reference to it is Romans chapter 8, verse 31. If God is for us, who can be against us? And the title of this inspiration is By God's Grace, You Can Overcome. By God's grace, you can overcome. Some of the world's greatest people faced the world's greatest challenges, but they overcame them. Cripple a man, and you have Sir Walter Scott. Lock him in prison, and you have John Bunyan. Raise him in poverty, and you have Abraham Lincoln. Subject him to bitter religious prejudice, and you have Benjamin Disraeli. Strike him down with paralysis, and you have Franklin Roosevelt. Have them both born black in the society field with racial discrimination, and you have Booker T. Washington, Harriet Tubman, Marian Anderson, and George Washington Carver. Make a man the first child to survive in a poor Italian family of 18, and you have Enrico Caruso. Have him born to parents who survived a Nazi concentration camp. Paralyze him from the waist down when he's age 4, and you have the incomparable violinist Itzhak Perlman. Call a man a slow learner, mentally challenged, and write him off as uneducatable, and you have Albert Einstein. Helen Keller was born blind and deaf, yet she graduated college with highest honors and impacted the world. Margaret Thatcher, England's first woman prime minister, lived upstairs over her father's grocery store. For a while, her childhood home had no running water and no indoor plumbing. Golda Meir, Israel's first and only woman prime minister, was a divorced grandmother from Milwaukee. What do these people teach us? That success doesn't depend on our circumstances, but on overcoming our circumstances. And with God on our side, we can do it. Paul, one of the world's great overcomers, wrote, "If God be for us, then who can be against us? By God's grace, you can overcome." So today, if you are depressed or downtrodden or just thinking, oh my God, look at my circumstances, how can I go on? I can't make it like this. By God's grace, yes, you can. Listen to this again. And I want you to listen to this message again because look at all the things that every person that was listed here in every race went through. Being paralyzed, blind, and deaf, born black into a discriminating world, raised in an Italian family of 18, with poor conditions, Israeli, a woman. Go back and listen to all these. I had to read this several times. Then I tried to put myself in each one of those positions. And I said, my God, how did they make it and how did they overcome? So if you're depressed today and like I said, downtrodden, just replay this. Replay this video. Even maybe write down some of the conditions that these people had that may resonate with you, or something that you may be going through, because the only way they overcame was by God's grace, and so can you. And remember, we have our first reference, who was Paul in the Bible, because Paul was a doozy. Paul was persecuting Christians, killing pregnant women, children, whoever said they was a Christian. He was doing the most, but then he became one of the greatest followers of God. God had to blind him first now. That's a true story. Read that Bible, the story of Paul. Very, very interesting. And his name used to be Saul of Tarsus, but read up about him. All right, by God's grace, We can overcome. Be blessed. Powerful blessings coming. So get up, pick yourself up. Don't think about no negative, disparaging situation. It may be your surroundings. It may be your health. It may be your mental stability. It may be, your employment or lack of employment. You may be imprisoned right now in your mind or truly behind bars or something of that nature. You may be in poverty. You may be in some of the worst situations. But if you're watching this video is for you. By God's grace, you can and you will overcome. So I want you to read that again. Romans chapter 8, verse 31. If God is for us, who can be against us? All right. Be blessed, and I love you. If you haven't joined this family, we welcome you in. Welcome your brother. Welcome your sister. Here, we're not perfect. We're just trying to make it through until we get to heaven, our real home. All right. I love you and be blessed.